Hello, how's it going? Drew here with a quick video for you guys. And this one's kind of off the cuff video. I wanted to update y'all on my short film, my Cyberpunk short film, and just update you on the research I've been doing. So, as you may know, there's a couple characters in this story in this wonderful short film that are cyborgs, and so I did a lot of research today on how we could one of the villains has a bionic arm, so I did some research on that, and then like the different prosthetics and stuff. So just wanted to share that information with y'all right now. And so John, the main character, he has a bionic arm. And then there's this villain, like I mentioned, who does later in the story. And so it's gonna be really cool because there are some really cool ways to go about it. Even though we'll most likely be on kind of a shoestring budget. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Why I'm always open to generous people who believe in the vision of this wonderful short film. Because yeah, the script really has turned out awesome. So I'm really happy with the script, and I trimmed it down a lot and really streamlined it would be the word. I streamlined it quite a bit, and so it's gonna be really cool. So even if we do end up getting a shoestring budget for the short film, I've found some really creative ways that we can still make those like makeup effects and sort of things really work. And the film that I've mentioned before is the inspiration for this short film. Well, one of the many inspirations really is the movie Upgrade, and in it there are a couple cyborg villains and things like that. But what's cool, the way they did it is they had like the villains had guns implanted in their hand, and they didn't have like a mechanical bionic arm or anything. What they did is they put some like makeup, like to make like a hole, like a barrel coming out of their like palm, and they had like some makeup here, and they only had like I think less than 10 million for sure to make that feature. So the way they did the makeup though, I felt was really really good for like a cyberpunk movie on a budget. And so yeah, it's very inspirational, and the way they did it and everything and edited it, it was very believable. So I definitely want to go in that type of direction. And for John, I was thinking, it would be cool to do like a full on mechanical hand that he has for, throughout the entire movie, of course. However, I was thinking if we had a smaller budget, what we could do is have it where, because these latest bionic arms and stuff have artificial, like human looking skin, right? So I was thinking it would be cool is if like we see in the beginning, we establish him in the beginning that he wakes up in bed, and we see him, just wearing a t-shirt. So I was thinking for that scene, we could show off his like forearm, and you would see that his up here, his hand is like human looking, but down here we see that it's like, looks like kind of like a plastic material, like rubber material, something like in his forearm. And then we establish that in the beginning, and then later, that way we don't need to see it again. It would be cool to show it off again. And I think that would be easier on the special effects makeup person. We would just need it for that one scene. Maybe later in the film, we might show his forearm again, or something like that. So what I was thinking for John is doing something like this with his forearm, where it's like this kind of synthetic material. I think actually would be pretty doable on a budget, because I was checking out, they have these. Oh, that is the wrong thing. They have these. Look at this guy's face. Look at it. So they have these things, and this is just simply like, latex or whatever that goes, yeah, sleeves. That's a good picture. And so what I was thinking, of course they're baggy, so it looks kind of goofy, right? But what I was thinking would be cool to achieve that similar look, to make it skin tight, is you just need to cut like a slit down the middle right here, right? And then just, on the inside of the arm, right? Like glue it or whatever, or, what I'm saying, make it tight. And then you'd need to blend in with the makeup and stuff, do some sort of design or whatever. And then I also found really cool makeup effects on Etsy too, and which I think is cool. Of course, there's the famous one from Cyberpunk, which is pretty hip. And then it got, this is the one I'm thinking of using for John, is this design right here for his arm. And that would be pretty sick. Though I don't think I would I don't know if I would match the skin color. I think it might look cool if it was like kind of off tone, kind of like in here where it isn't exactly skin tone. I was thinking that would also look really cool. And then what's cool about that makeup design is you can get it in different shades. So anyway, so it's just stuff I'm thinking. And I was thinking for these parts, painting it like maybe a different color. So this is really cool as well. I found this. Who knows what it is, like, some sort of cyberware thing going on in this lady's head. Oh yeah, and then this is another person doing a similar type of makeup design, which I thought's pretty cool. So if you've played Cyberpunk 2077, you probably know what the gorilla arms are. So I was thinking something like that would actually be pretty cool. That's what it looks like in the game. And of course I would need to, there are people who have some cool pictures of it. Yeah, this is what it would look like. But I was thinking, of course you need to cover this up. I think this would look really cool if the makeup person, like you got some latex, right? And you glued it to the latex, and then you somehow glued that to the fingers, like on the human hand. You know what I'm saying? That would look really cool. So I was thinking that would be pretty cool. But for the villain, I'm just going to show you different looks, and you let me know what you think. And this one's cool too. I came across this one, but this is just a design pattern that you would have to print out with a 3D printer. I know someone with her 3D printer, and she might let me print this out, but this is just like this at the top part. So on the other side, the inside, like right here, there isn't anything. So I was thinking it would be really cool to put this in the inside. So it looks cool, but you can tell it's a glove. So what I was thinking would be cool is to instead glue these finger pieces on this tubing. And this I think would be a finger size, right? Yeah, of course you'd have to measure it, but then you could cut slits right here and use that tubing, and then use those tips from here. And I think that would really enhance it, because you have the tubing, you have something going on, and then the only other thing you'd have to do after that is add some sort of padding on the top of the glove so you don't get the kind of wrinkles in the fabric. So that's just stuff I'm thinking. This is me thinking out loud. This one, this is like a Star Wars themed thing, and it just comes like this as this. And so you'd have to assemble it and paint it. And this is another one where I was thinking, if you, instead of just having this glove, yeah, this is what it comes with. Instead of just having this glove, I was thinking it would be really cool to have it where, again, you have those tubings for the fingers for in the inside of the glove, and then you have this on the outside, and I think that would look really cool. This one's also another one that's really cool, and I would still do the same thing. Have those black tips. Have like the tubing for the finger part. I came across this design on Etsy, which I think looks sick. And the reason I love this is because a lot of the designs will just have the front part of the hand, right? Or the gauntlet, and then it won't be all the way around, you know what I mean? So the palm or whatever will just be a black glove. But this, he actually has the full, where's the picture? It's really cool. Oh, here it is. Yeah, that actually looks pretty cool. I personally would add some sort of tubing horizontally right at the joint of the wrist, you know what I'm saying, and glue that to the glove. And then another thing that I love, this is more expensive, but this is like actual metal, and it's this design right here. So this I thought was really cool. And what I was thinking for the tips of the fingers, so the I love this design, but I was thinking what would be really cool is you have over here these tip thingies, which I was surprised these even exist on Amazon. But what I was thinking is these tip things, it look like if you had like some sort of synthetic hand and you wanted to be able to grab things and grip things, you'd have some sort of tips like this, right? So I was thinking adding those tips at the very end of this like glove, because you see there's like no, well, that's not the best example. But I was just thinking having those black tips at the very, very end where it's like round would look sick. But this is one of my favorite ones because this is actual metal and you got some tubing going on. And I think that would absolutely look fire. And then there's this one's pretty cool. I was thinking too. I would change out the glove to something like this, maybe, because it has the rubber in the inside, the black rubber, which I think it would look really cool. And then on the front part, obviously, I'd have to paint over that logo. And I think those tips would look really sick because this design's really sick right here, but it kind of covers the tips of the fingers. So I think those tips either underneath the glove or over somehow, I think would look really cool. And then having it black, and then you'd have to come up with something over there. But I was thinking on the top side, if you combined that with, for the front, up here, if you did it where you had something like that, on top, I think would look fire. So just some ideas I'm thinking. I think it would be really cool. This one's really sick too. This is like, it's a full fucking arm. So it's of course more expensive, but like that design is pretty sick. And this one lights up, which is cool. But I don't really need. Oh, and this is Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk 2077, excuse me, replica arm, and this one is pretty cool because you can buy the whole thing, or you can buy just the glove, or you can buy the whole or the gauntlet. And I really like this one as well. Yeah, this is the segments. I really like this one as well. I think this one's pretty cool for the mechanical arm. And then this one is like, actually has the fingers, the inside of the fingers. And I think that would be pretty cool to have that. And then, so I think that design's really fire. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. This is something I was just, researching, figured what the heck I'd share. Because again, with my Cyberpunk short film, I want to make it as in camera as possible. And like I mentioned before, my inspiration is Upgrade because like they didn't go too crazy with the special effects makeup in it. They did just enough, and especially with the way it was color corrected and edited and everything. And of course the performances really sold it. So that's essentially the kind of style I'm going for. and to keep it as strapped down and grounded as possible. So that's why, and because I'm like, if you've seen Binlow's Locker, you'll know that I'm very much a director who's big on the details. Like, I am big on the attention to detail, because I think at the end of the day, it's what makes a short film cool is it's more about the brain chips and that technology and the augmented reality. That's going to be the thing that really sets it apart. Anyway, thank you so much for checking out this video, and you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And don't forget to subscribe, and then also go to our website, and yeah, feel free to check it out. Join we have a newsletter. Feel free to join that if you want to get updates. If you feel so generous, you can donate if you'd like, and help us make this wonderful film a reality. But at any rate, I think that's gonna wrap it up, and you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you.